So here's the sort of the start of the trail. Came through here, and then there's going to be a series of creek crossings. And I would say, what do you think? 2.5 hours, yes. Door to door, maybe an hour and a half here, and figure 20 minutes for lunch. Yeah, pretty spot. You know, the good thing about this trail is that there's lots of water on it, so if you got a dog, you really don't need to bring much water for them. Now we've made it past all the water and the little creek crossings, and this all kind of changes terrain. It becomes, I don't know, maybe a little more arid. Trees are different. Anyway, it's a series of switchbacks. I think we've counted like maybe 9 to get to the top. Do we count this as number 1? Let me catch my breath. I figure we're probably a good 2/3 of the way up, maybe even further. Get the sign here. So anyway, this sign, you need to go Chinquapin and not Little Scaly. And I guess as I'm filming this, it's backwards. So we're actually gonna go that way, uphill. And this will loop back around to the same spot, and then we'll pick this back up. Over and out. So basically we've made it to the summit, and you can see that it kind of clears out. You can see the sky, it kind of flattens out here. So what we're gonna do is we're doing this sort of backwards loop. There's 5 overlooks, and we're gonna come up on 5 first, then 4, 3, 2, 1. But we found that like 1, 2, and 3 were like either really long, or they just weren't really worth sitting at. But 5 and 4 are really good. Here's 5. So here's number 5, and I'll show you real quick because it's pretty close. It's right here. I can't remember if this is the one that we do. No, this is, yeah, we do 4. This has got a great view, a great outcropping, but it's a little dangerous for the dog. It's real steep right there. Oh, there's already some color. So we'll make it back over to number 4 and we'll have lunch. Hopefully there'll be a little breeze because, God, man, I'm sweating my ass off. 4, and this is where we usually stop for lunch. It's a great spot. You'll see, it's nice and wide, and plenty of spaces to sit, good breeze. Dang. Those caterpillars have taken over. Yeah, it's a good spot. Rocks. And finally a breeze, feels good. So we've now passed all the overlooks and we're heading back down. I guess this is the Little Scaly trail, but it's real narrow and it's kind of like steep. So to me, it makes more sense to do the switchbacks all the way to the top, and then, you know, kind of do the lookouts in reverse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then head back down this way. It always seems a little cooler on this side too. This where if it ever snows, it's always snow on this side. And this is a good hike for the winter. It's not as humid as it is today, and rainy days and so forth. Anyway, it's all downhill from here. All right, so we're probably, I don't know, we're pretty far down.
3/4 of the way.
And we were just thinking, it's been a while since we've been on this hike, and it was all messed up because of the storms and everything. But it is clear and wide open. No, it's great. Of course, this whole time we've been here an hour and a half at least. We have not seen one soul. It's been great. And Clint was just saying how underrated this one is, don't you think?
Yes.
What is it you like about it?
There's a lot of difference. There's water at the bottom. There's a nice mid sort of forest hike. And then on the lookouts at the top are great.
Yeah, and you got these pretty little pools of water. I mean, it's lovely. And of course the dog loves it too. He's our little
He's a goat boy.
No, all in all, I'd say this is an 8 or 9. I would say one of our favorites. You've got all three things: the water, the views, and a little bit of a loop, which is kind of nice. And it's probably not even more than 2 miles from Highlands. So Chinquapin hike, do it. It's great.